This is Jordan Tower with JT News. Make sure you smash that like button, smash that subscribe button. Let's get right into the news, all right? Make sure you smash that like button, too. Sorry. All right, so OMI and a Hellcat. This is actually verified by the news, okay? So he was actually raided by the feds yesterday, and he did an interview talking about it, and the news covered it. He's facing 514 years, which is... That's insane. A killer doesn't even get that, okay? For copyright law. Now, I bet you it'll get whittled down to like a year or 2 years in restitution, probably, something like that. But they're coming at... these numbers are crazy for yeah, you could deal like hard drugs and not even get that much time. Like, this is a lot of time. He talked about it. He said... I'm innocent on certain things, and certain things I just didn't know about. It's like as far as like paying the government and everything. But they're gonna get him on something probably, and he'll have to do like 2 years probably. It won't be crazy, And I don't think he's gonna do anything close to over 5 or 10 years. They start high, work it down. Talk about this next. We got Nicki. So Kenneth's Accuser was on The Real today. And, Tasha K commented on this. And I kind of agree with one thing. The Accuser changes her story every time about Nicki and Kenneth. She says that, they're trying to contact me. Da, da, da. First, she never spoke to Nicki. Now she spoke to Nicki. Now this, another, it's like... The story changes too much. It's like, tell your story, and that's that. This is the thing I hate about this. If he was dating anybody else, nobody would care. The Real would never give her an interview or anything. But because he's married to Nicki, it becomes every publication cares about it. The Real and stuff will do sit-down interviews and stuff. It's like, he did serve his time for this. It's not like he's being accused all over again and everything, and now she wants to take him to court and get money from him or something. I don't know. It's like, do that. But to do all the interviews and everything, I don't know. It keeps changing. The story keeps changing, It's like... That's the only thing. I'm not victim blaming or anything. I'm just saying the story keeps changing. Birdman talks about torturing Charlamgne when he went up there. He said, I didn't want to put hands on anybody. I was really mad because my daughter told me that they were playing with my name, and that really bothered me. So I went up there and I just said my piece and left because I didn't want to risk anything. But he's like, everything's good now. And I wish him the best and everything. Birdman did a really open interview with Big Facts Podcast. You should check it out. I think Birdman be capping on a couple things. We'll talk about this later. But he told, I've given Wayne $500 million. I've given Drake $300 million and Nicki $300 million. There's no way. Come on. If Wayne had $500 million, there wouldn't have been a discrepancy over $30 million. Wayne wouldn't have had some of the money troubles he had later. We know what he couldn't pay certain things to the government and stuff, And Jay-Z had to step in and help him during that time. So, I'm glad that Birdman and Wayne are cool again, but Birdman be trying to, smooth things over. He had a lot of money problems with a lot of people all the way up to, 2010. Bangladesh was 2010. At that point, Birdman had a deal for, over 10 years. You would think that they figured that out, just being honest. Okay, Birdman is super inspirational, don't get me wrong, but the way their business works is weird to me. It's like you got Slim, who's silent in the background, and then you got Birdman. Slim's the most scary one to me because he's very quiet, but he looks like he'll take somebody out in a second, man. He's the scariest guy. Then we got Rick LaFlair. removed from WWE's opening video package amid allegations, of touching women. They just totally cancel you if there's any allegations. Like, if you're a big star, they get rid of you, man. It's crazy. So Ric Flair is going to have to prove his innocence in the game. We talked about this the other day. The game came out and said that he didn't do this to this woman, but these rappers are doing these mixtapes. So I want to be aware, everyone be aware of this. If a rapper gets in your DM and he's like, yo, I've been checking out your music. No rapper is going to be fishing through your music, then charge you to get on a mixtape. Like, yo, I want to promote you. No rapper is going to do that. Now maybe a mixtape DJ would. That's more believable. A rapper is not getting in your comments and fishing for $1,000. Okay, there's some other play going on, and I don't even know what it is. Okay, I don't know if they're breaking it up with their manager or their side friend, their friend and everything is getting money, and they're just splitting the money. And, the game's putting the mixtape, they say a mixtape. The mixtape goes on SoundCloud. Nobody ever hears it, right? They promote it a little bit. Nobody cares. Nobody's going to check that out. People are following that artist to listen to that artist. They don't want to listen to you. It's not like they're listening to a news channel or they're on a website and they're looking for new talent. If they're on the game's Instagram, they're there for the game. They're not there for anybody else or anything related to the game. That's not really, so like, just be smarter, okay? I think the woman that was accusing him of that was probably out of line because she probably thought it was going to be a physical mixtape and it was going to get promoted and everything. You ain't paying $1,000 to get on a game mixtape. It's not happening. Nah. If they were really interested in you, they would have signed you. I'm telling you. All right? That's it, man. I appreciate you guys. I'll check you guys in the next one. This is Jordan Tower with JT News. I appreciate you guys so much. Smash that like button. Peace.